This is the Danville San Ramon Rotary Club member spotlight, and today should be a good one. I'm Dale Corpus, and today I'm sitting down with Claes Elfving. Klaus, between Rotary, the community, and everything else you got going on, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already recognize your name around here. So thanks for doing this. How are you this morning, and what first brought you to Rotary?
Okay, I'm doing really good, Dale. What brought me, my wife and I retired back in 2019 or so. And after a couple of years, we decided to look into ways of becoming more social and involved with the community. And Rotary kind of jumped to mind. And so we checked out a few different Rotary clubs in our area and decided and selected it was called Danville Sycamore Valley Rotary Club at the time. And so after a year or two of being involved with that, I got into community service. There were a number of clubs in the area that had dwindling memberships, and we entered into this activity of joining clubs. It took a couple of years, and now after 3 clubs in the area merged a couple of years ago, and so now we're the Danville San Ramon Rotary Club, and our numbers have increased, and we're growing by leaps and bounds, and it's become a great experience.
Yeah. And we're rocking and rolling. And one thing I want to throw out there is that, Klaus, you're going to be the incoming president later on this year. So I want to throw it out there too. So I'm looking forward to your leadership. Now, let me ask you this. At what point did you realize Rotary was becoming more than just something you occasionally attended? Like, what made it stick for you?
Okay, in our area, Rotary has this activity called Home Team, and that is coordinated by La Miranda Village in Lafayette, which is near us. And every 2 months, they give us a list of seniors in our area that has requested help with some home maintenance items in their home, some lightweight gardening, things that need to be fixed. And we go to their homes and help them out. So that is what brought me to know community service and helping others. And it brings satisfaction and joy when you see the people's gratitude and appreciation for what we do for them. And so that's what kind of stuck in my heart and got the hook in me and keeps me coming back.
Yeah. Now, I'm curious about this one. Was there a Rotary moment for you where you stopped and thought, okay, this is why this matters, even if it was something small?
Well, in thinking about doing this podcast, there are a whole long list of things that I've come upon and thought about that make me think why this Rotary matters. It goes from the saying that we start off every meeting with, has to do with Rotary, has to do with the truth and being fair to people, practicing goodwill, and being beneficial to all. So I think that's great. You know, I've learned about community service, not only in our community around us, but globally and worldwide. Rotary reaches, and I've been on community service trips to distribute wheelchairs in 3 different countries around the world, which is great. When I briefly looked up that Rotary's in over 200 countries around the world and has 1.2 million members and 35,000 clubs, and it does such a tremendous amount of good, not only in our local community, but stretches throughout the world and has so many areas of focus about peace or clean water and protecting the environment and a number of different other things. I'm still learning about Rotary and different opportunities and things that it has in it. Anyway, it's a great organization.
Yeah, has quite a reach that even I'm still learning about. So that's amazing. All right, Klaus, let's switch gears for a second. I got one wild card question for you. Has Rotary changed the way you think about leadership in any way?
Yes, I think Rotary has changed the way I think about leadership or life in general in all sorts of ways. Rotary has kind of changed my life
Hmm.
and made me recognize what it's like to be a part of an organization and work together with people, uh, more so in our club than it ever did in my working life before I retired. I worked for 42 years and leadership was not that big of a thing. Of course, I really wasn't a manager or a supervisor or anything like that, but Rotary has changed my life in terms of leadership and wanting to get involved in helping people in the community and community service and volunteering to do all sorts of things in Rotary, more so than I ever wanted to do before I joined Rotary.
Perfect answer. I think a lot of people needed to hear that. So, Klaus, this is a lot of fun. Appreciate you doing this. And honestly, one thing I've realized about being part of Rotary is that there are a lot of people who want to make a difference. They just don't always know where to plug in. So, if you're someone who wants to give back with good people, get involved in the community, and be a part of something bigger than yourself, Rotary might be worth checking out. Check out our club. We meet every Tuesday at noon at Roundhouse Conference Center in Bishop Branch in San Ramon. And if you want to learn more, visit www.danvillesanramonrotary.org. Thanks, Klaus, for being on Member Spotlight.
Okay, thank you, Dale.